Okay guys, I want to show you how easy it is to load a fat tire bike on this Outfitter bike rack. This thing is built solid. This is the single bike rack where I've also reviewed the double for them, but I'm going to put a 20-inch fat tire bike on here and show you how it does. So the first thing we're going to do is take this little strap off here, and that way we can get the take that out, and that way we can get out the ramp, which is right here. We'll set that aside, and now we're going to bring the bike back. As you can see, this thing tilts and adjusts. So I can get it in my garage this way. So I just got to take out this pin right here. So that has to come off. And then we can fold this down. Then once you do that, you can put this pin right back where it goes for now. And that'll go inside your receiver here. I got the wrong one there. Here we go. Now this is going to adjust back and forth. You want your back tire this in front of your back tire like this. So we'll adjust that once we get the bike on the rack. So at this point, I'm going to take this off. This is the centerpiece that holds the bike in place. We're going to go ahead and put that up here, I think. This will, this being a step-through bike, I'll probably have to find a place on this frame for this to go to. So I'll work with that once I get the bike on the rack. We're going to take these straps. These are ratchet straps. We're going to take these off for now. Put them down a little bit. And the next thing we're going to do is put the rack on like that. And now we're going to get the bike up there. Tilt this camera just a little bit here. And then we'll put the fat tire bike up here. Now I've just still got my pannier bags on here and everything, so I'm going to leave them on. So let me get this bike in position. Now the easiest way to do this, sometimes I'll turn the bike on when I do this, and it may be the easiest to do. So what I'll do is turn the bike on. And you don't have to do this, but it's going to make it a little more challenging if you don't. Because this is a heavy bike. This is probably 90-some pounds. So what I'll do is I'm going to just throttle this thing up here. Like I'm showing here. And I'm going to take it easy because I don't want to lose that bike. So you just kind of throttle as you go. And you want to drop your front tire in this rack right there. So there's that. Now take this cup holder off so you can see this. Hold on to the bike so you don't lose it. And you've got this centerpiece right here that you bring across, and you can adjust that up and down. Typically I will adjust this off of any brackets and stuff. So this is the way I would want to carry this bike. You put this in here, then you take this strap and it comes back here and it just slides right into the onto the seat post. You can see how steady that is already, and I don't even have the wheels attached yet. So what I'll do next is go ahead and take this off because we're done with this. And then I'm going to put this through the wheels. See how the front tire, this is in front of the front tire? That's the way you want it. Now this goes through the wheels. So you're going to want to find a spot on here to where you can go through the spokes, and you've got this little piece back here that actually sits on the rim so you don't get into your spokes. Now this don't have to be perfect, guys. You just want to make it where it's easy to do for you. So what I'll do is put this through the spokes. That's where I want it, right there. And then what you can do is just ratchet it down like that. Now I've got this on the other side of the chain. You probably should put it on the inside of this chain, but it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to hurt that chain either. Then you take your other mount and do the same thing. Go through the spokes. As you can see, this little rubber piece is sitting into the frame. You ratchet that down, your bike is in. You can see how sturdy that is. Now, most of the time I'll take the battery out, but if I'm going to do a short transport somewhere, I'll just leave the battery in. Now remember, if you take this battery out and it's raining, you're going to want to cover the inside of them electronics where that battery sits down going to the controller. But yeah, that's how that is supposed to look right there. So very easy to do. I'm going to follow up the video here with me having it on the back of the truck, and then I will show you that as I'm traveling as well. So yeah, if you got any questions, put them down in the comment section for me. But I'll see you now on the ride review. Okay guys, this is just showing me pulling out of my driveway with this great outfitter by Young's Electric. This is the single bike rack, and this thing as solid can be. I mean, when you mount this onto your vehicle, you'll need a 2-inch receiver, and this thing actually bolts into the receiver. It just doesn't have a pin where you put a cotter pin inside that to hold it on there. This is actually threaded bolt that actually goes into the receiver, and it goes all the way through it, and then you actually put a little cotter pin over that. But unless you have you will need a 1-inch socket for this bike rack. So I just keep a socket and a ratchet together in the back of my truck. That way, when I need to take this on or take it off, I can do that very easily. But you can just see how stable and sturdy that this bike rack is. I'm probably only doing 20 miles per hour, something like that. But I just wanted to show you another camera view of me actually hauling one of my fat tire bikes. This is a different bike that I reviewed on the description of the bike rack. But it just shows you can either put a 20-inch, this one's 27.5-inch, but as you can see, it sits very well on this bike rack. It does not move whatsoever. On a previous video, I was jumping up and down on the back of that receiver where it goes into my truck, and that thing would not move. And I'm 230 pounds. I don't suggest you do that. Now, this bike rack that I have here will hold up to 100 pounds. So it does have a limitation. The double bike rack, if you order that one, holds up to 200 pounds. So most of your e-bikes are going to be under 100 pounds. I think this one is somewhere around 75, so we're not pushing the weight limit whatsoever. But yeah, I just wanted to show this thing to you, and I'll talk a little bit here at the end about the bike rack. Guys, there's a little view from my 360 camera of the single bike carrier by Outfitter or Young's Electric, which one it is. And I showed you how stable this is. I'm pushing on it right now and this thing ain't moving nowhere. So yeah, I wanted to just show you a little bit about this outfitter. It was easy to assemble, easy to put on the truck, easy with the ramp to put my bike up here. So yeah, I'll put a link down in there in the description box and in the comment section. You go ahead and pick you one of these up. It's not very hard to do. I'm 73 years old and I got this bike up here. Really could have done it without the ramp as well. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video.